distinctive swimming pools, and it's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys not doing too hot. Losers of 7 of their last 9. Then on the other side, you've got Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Jacksonville. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior with every team he joins. And to his credit, he shortened those expectations and doing everything in his power to follow through.
They'll take that. 14 yards on play number 1. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen, but we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Lawrence. Brown with his stick skills. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Jaguars. Hey, Lyle.
A give to ETN running right. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. And his stellar campaign continues. That now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number that very few running backs have ever reached in a single NFL season. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd down, Pollard again. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Joey Sly on for the extra point. 75 yards. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A beautiful fake. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jaguars offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And you can see he leads the league in rushing as he enters this final week. So we'll see how involved they want him to be here in this regular season finale. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. Second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Lawrence will throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the option, it's Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the counter, ETN. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Here we go.
Going for it, here's ETN. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
23.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
Hey, run!
Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Red on red. Focus. Here we go.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Oh, they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now Lawrence to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. You talk about this Titan defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ballgame because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Center.
ETN up the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And he continues. Yards for the game.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
ETN will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it as we resume action. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw here, Huntley. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And the Titans first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Running right, it's Pollard. And he works free. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Huntley. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Huntley to throw. Now he'll tuck it. And a loose football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Joey Sly on for the Tennessee field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, Any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Jaguars offense and Travis Etienne set to take over once again. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second down and 8.
Second and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Now comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. They go play action with Huntley. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
Now Huntley. Short throw taken in by Conklin. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's Huntley. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. Fielded at the 20. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. 108 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now the first carry here for the running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And look at this, he's going to keep it. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey.
On first and 10, it's ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second and 7.
Second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Rip, 23.
Another tote for ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not officially a loss of 1. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, tomato.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Hey, go.
A give running right, ETN. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Loss of 1. It's now third and 9.
Red. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kevontae Turpin, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans back on offense here late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to pull the word Smokey in the Bandit list. They got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Huntley looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Titans first down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
Here's Huntley. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. A final shot before break. Huntley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or two to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
The tight end in motion right. To throw, Huntley. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Huntley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Here we go. At the 34-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Here's Pollard again.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And bulldozing his way through. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jags offense and Brian Thomas getting set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball at the 26, second and 7.
Second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
23.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over first and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at second and 16 here after the big loss. Block at the man in motion. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
From the gun on third down, Huntley looking downfield for Pollard. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Here's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. They go play action with Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Lawrence. That is caught. And some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together. They'll send the tight end in motion. Huntley working from the gun. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Monty Rice, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things, and they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
Come on. Hey.
From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a give to ETN. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Red on red. Son, hot.
And they'll go again with ETN. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Hey, Pinter.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football. Comes to the tight end. It's a fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Well, I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a 1st down. But how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing on a field goal attempt. You got the tight end, you got the wing back, you might have the guy out of the backfield, but they executed that well. They really stuck to what they needed to do.
It wasn't just 11 guys trying to block it. They were ready. They got it done. Pollard will take it up the gut. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. They toss it down to Pollard. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now. They've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
They'll
start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Hey, Lion!
Lawrence will throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
At this point, this offense feels like they can just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
This pass complete to Melton.
It's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Take right open. 30 left. On red. Damn, gun. Safe right. Silver.
Now Lawrence. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Red on red. Here we go.
Straight ahead, ETN. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Jags.
Easy, route. Done. This is hot.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jones. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try to run with ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jags look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Titans now. Staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Lewis Seed. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you have extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
They'll run left with Pollard.
wk18.
From the gun on third down. Huntley. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
Hey, check that.
The Titans first down.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyler Huntley, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Titans 24.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Red on red. Son. Here we go, son.
ETN once more. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's Logan Cook now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Hey, check that. Press all 80.
Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do now. Huntley again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
9 yards. And the Titans first down.
Huntley to throw. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go.
2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, cut it!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Huntley. He'll try and do this himself. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock.
Hey,
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Here's Huntley.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Jacksonville, they do get the victory that pushes them over 500 for the season as they finish at 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 4-13 campaign. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.